Good evening, wrestling fans, and welcome back to the Hammerstein Ballroom. Tonight, we are going to see the best in Rise Wrestling. Roman Reigns, the leader of the Roman Empire, will be defending the world title against CM Punk. Stay with us. All right, good evening, everyone. My name's Joe Bogan. I'm your host. Joining me here, as always, Dory Raves. And tonight, Dory, we have a very special treat. The Heavyweight Championship is on the line. Roman Reigns, the leader of the Roman Empire, to defend that title against CM Punk.
That's right. We're going to see that happening here tonight, but more importantly, we're going to see the other portion, the other two-thirds of the Roman Empire right here, Jimmy and Jey Uso, and they are ready to go.
Well, we're going to find out about that because they're going to be going up against a couple of friends of AJ Styles. Now, AJ, he's been caught in the crosshairs of this one. He's the former Rise Heavyweight Champion. Got screwed out of that title by all counts. Brought CM Punk in as a mystery tag team partner. Now Punk's the one getting the title shot.
Well, let's put it this way. CM Punk is getting the title shot because AJ Styles had a return match and he came up short in that. Now, when you're the champion, when you're Roman Reigns, you got to move on. You've got to find other competition once you've proven that you're better than AJ Styles, and Roman Reigns has proven that, hands down.
Yeah, well, he's done a lot of things, and he's proven a lot of things, and right now he's proven that he's a scumbag. All right, here come the members of the club. Carl Anderson, Luke Gallows. Their close personal connection with AJ Styles. And they are here in Rise Wrestling. Part of the revolution, if you will.
Well, as we know, there's a lot of guys that were signed to the main roster over in WWE on Raw. They just felt that they weren't getting a fair shake. And as a unit, they came out here. They put together Rise Championship Wrestling. I still haven't heard who's bankrolling this thing. All I know is they've been putting it on. They're paying me, so I'm here.
Well, I don't really care who's bankrolling. All I know is this is a superior product to what people were forced to watch on Monday and Tuesday nights. Bell sounds, action's underway, and here we go. And now into Jimmy Uso, set him. Anderson all the way out to the floor. Wasting no time at all. No love lost between these four men.
Yeah, definitely not. They've been a lot of bad blood between these two teams for over a month now.
As he drives him into the steel steps here at ringside. Once again, Jimmy Uso having his way. And the referee's count continues to climb. Carl Anderson better find a way in the ring. We're up to 7 now. Anderson with a big kick to the midsection. Throws him back in the ring, and he beats the count.
I'm starting to wonder if these two guys are going to get a count out in the opening moments of the night, and that would have not sat well, I don't believe, with the fans here at the Hammerstein.
Now Big Gallows in there, and he just drops him with a side slam. Fans, we invite you to follow us on Twitter at Invasion Nation for all of the big news and the breaking events as part of the FWF. You'll also get a heads up when we're getting ready to go live. Gallows has him. Oh, man, he just deposits him in the middle of the ring. And now Uso's in trouble.
But you see Jo2 outside the ring, and he's trying to make the tag in, but right now, Jimmy having a lot of trouble getting back to his own corner in order to make that happen.
Wow, Anderson just drops him throat first across the top rope. And there's a tag made, and now let's see what happens. Jay in there. Or is that Jimmy? I can't tell them apart. There's the Irish whip into the rope, back out front. The two men collide. And now Gallows with a big, stiff punch to the head. And now he follows it up with a bigger boot.
Well, it's no secret, since the club decided to make the jump over to Rise, they made it clear they want to get a shot at the tag team titles held by the Colognes at this point in time. But there are a lot of teams lining up for that opportunity. And both of these teams seem to be tied up with one another, so I don't know how that's going to play out.
Samoan drop. I believe that's Jimmy Uso. I'm going to say it's Jimmy. Now Jay coming in. I don't know. They look just the same.
Well, I'm sure their parents can tell them apart.
Yeah, well, I'm not their parents. Gallows with a belly-to-belly. Wow, he planted him in the middle of the ring with that one. He thinks he's got him, goes for the cover, but he doesn't hook the leg.
Yeah, if he thinks he's got to pin an Uso without hooking the leg, he better think again.
Got him now, up for the choke slam. Jey Uso in trouble, and now he's in the wrong part of town. Here's where the club can do a lot of damage. We've seen him use this in the past, and it normally means the end of the match. Hook the leg, it should be over. Referee trying to maintain order here with everyone getting involved. And now Jimmy Uso takes out the referee.
Carl Anderson went back for a second dip in the pool there, thought he was going to get the cover, but then he realized the referee's out. What good is it? And now he's going to have to figure out a B plan because the referee is just now barely getting to his feet.
Jey Uso slips out the back door. Ever since the Usos and Roman Reigns turned their attention to AJ Styles, the division, even amongst the fans.
Well, you know what? They've made it very clear. They got tired of being held back. They got tired of being put on the back burner. And as they clearly pointed out, the Samoan families have always been the B team. They've always been the mid-carders. They've never been given the opportunity to shine. And they decided they're going to take the opportunity. They're not going to ask for permission anymore.
Yeah, and we threw that all away with the words Dwayne Johnson. That's not true. If you've got the talent, you can make it to the top. You don't have to take the shortcuts that they've taken.
Well, you call it a shortcut if you want, but right now they're on top of the ladder, aren't they?
I don't know if they're on top of the ladder, but they're definitely heading up there. Now Jimmy on the apron. What's he got in mind? Can't seem to make up his mind. Once again, taking the I out of AI. Goes to the top rope. Hey, here's a smart move. If the left doesn't work, go to the right. And he drops the headbutt to the ribs. And Anderson in trouble.
Oh, man, he caught him with that super kick right to the face, and that might be the end.
Jawbreaker now, and Anderson with the Fez press hammering down with the Fist of Fury. Clearly two of the top tag teams here in Rise. Gallows now begging him to get to his feet. I don't think he knows what's waiting for him. Double sledgehammer all the way to the middle of the ring. And now Jimmy Uso go for the neck breaker, but Anderson gets out. Gallows gets out.
Yeah, now did you see Anderson getting involved from the apron? He's not even a legal man, but he's reaching in there and he's getting involved. You didn't see the Usos taking advantage like that. They've had the opportunity, but the Usos are supposed to be the bad guys. Is that right?
Hey, look, the history between all these teams and what they've done to AJ Styles in the last month, believe me, that is the least bit of satisfaction the club's going to take on these guys. Now the Irish whip sends Gallows into the wrong corner, and he's in trouble. Plants him with authority, and here comes that Samoan swat. Boom, he clawed him.
Man, did you see the impact of that one? He bounced off of him at about 10 inches into the air.
Save made, luckily, by Carl Anderson, or this match would have been over. Now Jey Uso running around the ring. He goes all the way up to the top, but Anderson is right there. And Anderson throws him off.
Once again, getting involved from the outside of the ring. He's not the legal man. Why does he have to get involved? What Jey Uso was getting ready to do was a legal move. You're allowed to come off the top rope. Who was he to interfere with that?
Well, he's a tag team partner, and he's watching out for his. Both of these guys a little groggy right now. Jay sends him into the corner. Tag is made. Jimmy comes in. Here we go. Oh, double super kick. I don't think you're getting up from that. There's a lunging tag, and at the last moment, that might have saved the match. Carl Anderson with some single leg drop kicks. A series of them, and he gets the best. And now Jimmy's in trouble.
Again, clinch fist. I have yet to see the Usos do any of the tactics that we have seen from the club. Yet the club are supposed to be the ones we're supposed to all be thinking are the good guys in this thing. We're supposed to be supporting them, and they are pulling out every dirty trick in the book.
Listen, I've seen a lot worse dirty trick. Oh, wow, he's busted him open. He has busted him wide open.
Yeah, and look at the payback. Dropped him across the top rope, hung him on by the throat, and now he's down in the middle of the ring. And Jey Uso looking to settle up. See, when you mess with the Roman Empire, you got to pay the price.
Oh, nice block right there. Delivers a knee right to the midsection. Going after the knee. Smart move right there. Now Anderson eating the elbows. Irish whips him into the turnbuckle, and now let's see what happens here. Tag is made. And a bloody Jimmy Uso, and there's that double super kick once again. Big boot finds the mark. Tremendous neck breaker. Carl Anderson is in trouble now. The momentum seemed to be going their way, but right now that pendulum has swung. There's a boot to the midsection. Now he's stomping him in the corner. Jimmy Uso has him teed up. Oh, rams a hip into the head. He may be concussed.
Yeah, I'll tell you right now, you can see his eyes roll back on the impact from that one. Carl Anderson is in all kinds of trouble, and if he can't make the tag out, this one will be over quickly.
Slides out the back door and attacks the back of the knee. Smart move right there. Now he's going to rely on the tag team opportunity. There's the tag made to the big man. And here comes the double team. Call it a day, folks. This one should be over. Referee's there. No saving come. And they got the win. Jey Uso did not attempt to make the save. As we look back on moments from this one, back and forth this one went.
Well, I'll tell you right now, they may have got the win, but they can't be proud of the way they did it. You saw the cheating tactics they used, the double teaming they used.
Or what are you talking about? Everybody double teams. It's tag team wrestling.
All right, well, you just remember that as the night goes on, because sooner or later you're going to have something to say, and I'm going to have to correct you as well.
Not a good night for the Roman Empire. Now you have to wonder how that's going to get in the mind of Roman Reigns as he looks to defend his title here tonight. Fans, stay with us. We'll be back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back, and we've got more tag team action coming your way. One thing's for sure, here in Rise, there is no weak spot in the tag team division. Here come the Revival, Jim Cornette's favorite tag team.
Yeah, well, it's good when a guy who is so past his prime and a guy who is still stuck in the 80s thinks you're the greatest tag team today, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I think he knows a little something about tag teams, don't you?
I think he knows something about tag teams from the 80s.
I'll tell you what, when you have the accomplishments that he's got, then you can talk to me.
Hey, I'm paid to talk, whether you like it or not.
Dawson and Wilder, and they're going to have a challenge ahead of them here tonight. New York City has turned out here at the Hammerstein. Titus International. Apollo Crews coming out along with Titus O'Neil. These two men have made it clear they want the tag team titles. The Colognes right now, they have got to be the most marked tag team in the history of wrestling.
Well, you know what you talked about earlier about some of the guys who decided to jump from the main roster and become part of this upstart organization that is Rise. The Colognes clearly have proven what it's all about because they were lower mid-card at best. And now over here, they've been given the opportunity, and the matches they've had with American Alpha have been absolutely second to none, and you can't take anything away from either of those teams in the matches they've had.
And that's what we're all about, giving everyone an opportunity. This isn't about politics. It's not about whose ass you kiss. It's about what you can do in the ring and how bad you want it. Dawson with a nice stiff clothesline. I want to say hello, everybody watching us on the Nation Network out there. Darkmouth, how's it going, man? Tremendous knee breaker. Or back breaker, I should say, cross knee back breaker. You know, you mentioned earlier, Jim Cornette's favorite tag team for a reason. The Revival are old school. As they say, no flips, just fists. They take care of business the old-fashioned way. They work. And here at Rise, work is rewarded.
Well, right now it's being rewarded by Apollo Crews. Big neck breaker, and now look at this. Oh, I thought he was going to go for the Dragon Sleeper for a minute there, and I'll tell you, that is a devastating hold, although what he ended up with isn't so bad either.
Apollo Crews put together, and I'll tell you right now, is another guy. Came in with all the hype, all the fanfare, and then went nowhere. But now he's on the top 3 tag teams here in Rise, and that is not saying too little. There's a boot right to the face. Clothesline. He's got him now. Down across the knee. Could have separated it. Titus O'Neil, the biggest guy in this match. Definitely the most powerful guy in this match. And if they can take out the leg, that's going to be a big advantage.
Well, all they've done so far is that made him angry. Look what he's doing. He is chopping away.
Oh, Wilder's got him up in the air. What a move. Corey driver. And suddenly the big man's in trouble. Double sledgehammer right to the back. Right between the shoulder blades, and he's got him in trouble. Down across the knee. And here's the Irish whip again. Into the turnbuckle he goes. Possible double team. Here it is. Revival make the tag. Oh, that's it. It's over. He kicked out.
And he had to kick out because there's no way Apollo Crews was going to make the save. He got caught up by Dash Wilder. Now Scott Dawson with the advantage.
Big leg drop. Titus O'Neil in trouble. Went for it and he missed. Slips out the back door, and Dawson again driving Titus O'Neil hard into the canvas. Shot block on the knee. Oh, this crowd's starting to really get into this one now, and I'll tell you what's it going to be like for the main event. There's the Irish whip, sends him into the turnbuckle, and there's a tag double team. Dawson's got him up in the air. Wilder's there. Oh, that's it. 2 times. Not 2 times. The save was made this time by Apollo Crews, and if it weren't, it would be over. Whoa, powerbomb.
Well, if Dash Wilder was smart, he'd be going for the pin right there, but he didn't.
Trying to say he's not smart?
Well, you tell me. He had a big opportunity to go for the pin, and he didn't go for it. So I would say, yeah, no, he's not that smart.
Would you say it to his face?
Yeah, I'll say it to his face. What's he going to do to me?
I don't know, but I can think of a couple things I'd like him to do. Titus O'Neil. Oh, man, he just drove that knee right into the side of the head. He's got his feet up on the ropes, and he almost got him. Wow.
Well, once again, we get to see these tag teams that are supposed to be fan-friendly, and what do? They resort to these cheap tactics trying to pull out a win because they can't win one-on-one.
Grinding out the temples. Wilder now looking down on Titus O'Neil. Titus surprisingly looking like he's had as much as he can handle. Now starting to get back to his feet.
Why would Dash Wilder be allowing him to get back up? I don't understand. The man is almost 7 feet tall, 265 pounds. Why would you allow? And look what happens.
Belly to belly, and he plants him. Oh my God. A crushing shoulder breaker.
That was actually a gut buster if you were paying attention.
Well, he used his shoulder to do it. He may have broke his shoulder, all right?
Right. You hang on to that if you want.
Tag made. Meantime, Dawson trying to get the tag. Wilder couldn't just reach up and make it.
Yeah, now look at this.
Deadlift German suplex by Apollo Crews. The strength that takes.
No kidding.
Now Apollo Crews from the middle rope. He wants him on his feet. Dash Wilder doesn't know what's waiting for him. Oh, maybe he does. Crews with the Irish whip, falls it in. Freight train into the corner. Wilder slips out the back door. Belly to back suplex, and he compacts him into the mat. Finally making that tag, which he desperately needed. Big suplex, and now Apollo Crews on the receiving end. Nice move by Crews. There's the backhand. Down he goes. DDT, and that might be it.
Once again, why is he not going for the cover? He just drove the man headfirst into the canvas. He may have actually knocked him out for a moment. He might be able to steal a quick 3 count, but he doesn't even try.
Tag made, and now Titus O'Neil, the monster, the wrecking ball. Just destroying Dawson in the process. He has him up in the air. There's that patented gutbuster one more time.
Nice to see you got it right this time.
Why don't you just shut the hell up?
Hey, just call it like it is, man.
Into the turnbuckle he goes, and now backhand or back elbow right in the face, stunned him, but just for a moment. You know, there's a saying about a sleeping giant. Now Titus O'Neil all the way to the top rope. This is going to be bad for Dawson.
Well, they actually both felt the impact of that one. You see Titus O'Neil very slowly getting back to his feet, but look at this. Dawson able to somehow come out on top of that one.
Referee checking on Titus O'Neil. Well, I'll tell you right now, what is it going to be like for the main event tonight? The Rise Championship on the line. Here's the Irish whip, sends him into the turnbuckle. And another double team. Sets it up and wow, left him wide open. Wilder attacks the knee and Titus O'Neil lying prone in the middle of the ring, helpless.
Well, if you're Apollo Crews, you better be thinking about, hey, I'm going to have to get in this ring quickly and make a save if they go for a pin on my tag team partner. That is unless they're stupid enough to allow him to tag out. What the hell is... I can't figure out Dash Wilder for the life of me.
Well, he didn't let him tag out. He let him get up, and then he catches him with a German suplex. Again, nothing fancy about this team. They just work.
Well, he's not working very hard right now. He's got his opponent in a bad spot, and he's busy messing around with the audience.
The Revival have had a very good track record here in Rise, and I'm going to say they know what they're doing. I don't agree with it. I'd be all over him like stink on a skunk. Sends him to the corner now. There's another double team. Dash Wilder must have thought this was going to happen here. Third time's a charm.
Apollo Crews is going to have to get in there and make the save, and he comes in, but very slowly.
And it's over. Indeed, the third time is a charm. As we take a look at the Revival in action here, look at it. Both teams with opportunities, but it's the Revival with the win. That has got to promote them, push them higher up the tag team ranks. And if I'm the Colognes, not only am I watching this, but I'm starting to worry a little bit. Fans, we got so much more action still to come, and of course our main event, Roman Reigns, the leader of the Roman Empire, defends the World Championship here tonight against CM Punk. Greetings and welcome, Octagon, to the stream that is going to change the face of wrestling. All right, we are back here live from New York City's Hammerstein Ballroom. And the Fireflies are out as well. The man who has brought the Wyatt family back together under the banner of Rise, who have joined the revolution that is Rise, Bray Wyatt. And with a microphone in hand, he could be one of the most lethal forces here.
You know, for many weeks now, I have been putting my family back together again. And I'm still trying to bring Braun Strowman back into the fold. Strowman, I know that there are forces within the universe keeping us apart. But it is only a matter of time before you come back to the family. I will not rest until we are one again. For those forces, while they may be strong, while those forces, they may be powerful, they don't stand a chance against Bray Wyatt. Well, you see, I've got more strength in my little finger than they have in their whole universe. To everyone out here, I promise you one thing. Braun Strowman will be here in Rise. Braun Strowman will be part of the Wyatt family as he rightfully should be. Oh, yes, he will. You better believe it. Braun, you can overcome the powers of the universe, and you can find your way here to Rise. All you gotta do is follow the buzzards.
Bray Wyatt continues to try to reunite Braun Strowman with the family. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Still here in the Hammerstein. And we are going to get a look at the ladies. She is the Irish Lass Kicker. This is Becky Lynch, and she has come to Rise.
Well, Becky Lynch, another one of those talents that felt she was being misused on the main roster and decided to step away and come over here to Rise, to join the revolution, if you will.
Well, it's worked out pretty well for her up to this point. She was the first ever Rise Women's Champion.
Well, I think "was" is the operative word in that sentence, and now she's going to try to get her way right back up to that title picture, but the uphill climb is very steep indeed.
Well, when you talk about people that are here to make the climb, the people that are here to rise, you better be talking about Alexa Bliss. She left a pretty comfortable situation on the main roster. A lot of people, myself included, were shocked that she would walk away from the main roster with the spotlight that was on her to come here to Rise. But when I talked to her backstage, she told me very clearly, I proved everything I had to prove over there. Now I want to dominate in the Rise Revolution.
Well, there's no doubt about it. There's a very attractive spotlight that comes here as part of the Revolution, and a lot of guys have been taking a look at this, not just from the main roster, but from around the world of wrestling.
Well, I understand that there are constantly new talents wanting to make their way inside of Rise, wanting the opportunity to prove that they're the best at what they do. CM Punk said he was done with wrestling. We believed him, but when Rise started to take off, he said, I'm going to join that.
Yeah, and tonight he's getting his opportunity at the world title.
Becky Lynch gets the early lead over Alexa Bliss. Nice move right there, and Becky Lynch taking it to her. Little Miss Bliss on the receiving end of the punishment early in this one. Working that arm, and we know why. Oh, look at her. Oh, she is pulling back on that arm. She might dislocate the shoulder or the elbow.
Yeah, Becky Lynch, she can do a lot of damage in a lot of different ways, but she always likes to focus her attention on the arm, and we all know why, because when she puts that finishing hold on anyone, that disarmer will make anybody tap out. She can go up against the guys if she wanted to and put that arm hold on them, and they would tap out.
Well, the disarmer is not a discriminating hold. It is an equal opportunity, and it will absolutely separate body parts. Now Alexa, Hurricane Runner, nicely executed. Former cheerleader, Alexa Bliss, now one of the most lethal women in wrestling. Came off that middle rope and did not make good contact with Becky Lynch, but she's still in control right now. Goes for the cover, Becky Lynch out the back door. Tremendous uppercut. And now she's got it. Oh, look at this. Turns it inside out for a small package. It's reversed. Back and forth. Wow, what opportunity we see in this one.
She was going for the backplex, it looked like, and then she got caught in that small package. Becky Lynch was able to reverse the momentum on it, and back and forth it went. I'll tell you right now, that was almost a quick ending to the match. Becky Lynch better be real careful, because you do not want to do not want to underestimate Alexa Bliss and what she's able to bring into the game.
Well, there she goes with that DDT, and she just rung the bell of Becky Lynch. Hooks the leg. I don't think that's going to be enough, but she's going for it. She's got two and almost got three.
Alexa Bliss looking a little bit confused. She thought she had the 3 count. Referee had to let her know you only got 2, and now she's going all the way to the top.
I thought she was going to come off the top rope. She's waiting now. Becky's up. What a missile drop kick. Knocked the wind right out of her with that one. Bliss continues the beating here. Stretching her out. Scoop up in the air. What is she going to do here? Hangs her across the top rope.
That'll close the esophagus, and that will force air. It will trap air. It'd be very hard for her to get it in. And now, look at this.
She's got her feet on the ropes. Referee doesn't see it. Becky Lynch, fortunately, able to kick out. Jawbreaker, and she walks right into it. And that stuns Miss Bliss. But she's out the back door, comes out with a neck breaker. And now Alexa stalking her prey. Oh, nice DDT.
Well, that's a smart thing. Pulls her away from the rope so that she can't get a rope break. Now hooks the leg. Will that be enough?
Oh, man, that was close.
What was with the referee? Why is he stopping a count when the shoulders were still down?
Well, that was an interesting count. I'm not going to argue that one.
It's like he predetermined she was going to kick out of it, but she didn't.
Well, she did, but it was pretty close, I'll tell you that.
Oh, yeah, really? Watch the replay and tell me how close it was.
Fades first out across the turnbuckle. Gets a 2 count. This time she doesn't hook the leg.
Well, when you got the referee screwing you over like this, I guess it doesn't really matter too much, does it?
And now Becky Lynch setting up. Uh-oh, this could be a problem here. Nice move. Sunset flip out of it. Shoulders down, reversal. She's got the ankles hooked. And another reversal, back and forth.
Wow, I'll tell you right now, this is going to be one for the record books.
We could have a match of the year contender coming the way this thing's going. Driving that knee right into the back. Alexa Bliss snaps over now. Got that rear chin lock in there. Cinch it again deep. Big elbows breaks the hold. Backplex this time. She does connect with it. And Alexa Bliss goes flying across the ring. But look at Becky Lynch. She's out.
Yeah, apparently that took a lot out of Becky Lynch. And I've got to tell you, I'm surprised. I thought she'd have got the better of that one.
Somehow Alexa Bliss gets up first. Or perhaps she was just playing possum. Lured her right into a fireman's carry. And follows that up with a picture-perfect Russian leg sweep. And now Becky Lynch again. Celebrating, but I think a little too early. Got her down. Oh, wait a minute. There it is. She's got her in the disarmer, but she's in the ropes.
Well, very fortunate for Alexa Bliss that she was that close to the ropes, because Becky Lynch was about to separate her shoulder right there.
Shoulders are down. Referee's in position. There's 2. And Becky's out the back door. Big match for these 2 ladies, because they know whoever wins will get the next title shot. The Bliss Salt. And she got her with it. Alexa Bliss proving that she can be on top anywhere she goes.
Well, she indeed is a force to be reckoned with, and she has proven it once again right here.
The DDT really shook up Becky Lynch. The former champion gave her best, and I'll tell you right now, I think it comes down to that disarmer in the corner. If she would have moved her out to the middle of the ring first, we may be looking at a different celebration right here.
Well, woulda, coulda, shoulda. At the end of the day, who won? Alexa Bliss.
5 Feet of Fury, Victorious. Will be back with more. Stay with us. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've got another big one-on-one match. This is a Contender's opportunity. You want a challenge for the big belt? This is where you make your name. The Bryan Kendrick making his way down to the ring.
Well, Bryan Kendrick, he has been throughout the circuit. He was a big deal in the WWE for quite a while. Stepped away, did the independent scene, did Japan, went to Japan, was a big success over there. Came back, went to the main roster for quite some time, and now has decided he wants one more run. Now, I'm not sure how much of a chance he would have against a guy like Roman Reigns, but if he can get past his opponent here tonight, we may very well see that opportunity afforded to him.
Well, that's going to be a tough mountain to climb because he's going up against a guy who very easily could be the Rise Heavyweight Champion. Another big name that left the main roster to come over here. Joining the Revolution, Daniel Bryan. Felt he was being held back, felt he was being overprotected after nearly 2 years of being kept out of the ring. Questionable doctor's orders. Were there politics involved? Hard to say. But Daniel Bryan decided, you know what? I'm going to move and I'm joining the Revolution. Bell sounds, action underway. These two guys meet in the middle of the ring, wasting no time at all. German suplex by Daniel Bryan, and Kendrick hit the back of his head. He's already dazed.
Can't argue with that right now. You can look at the face of the Bryan Kendrick, and you can tell that he is definitely a little bit groggy after that one.
Daniel Bryan in control of this match early on, and I'll see what he can do with it. Backbreaker down across the knee. Kendrick on the receiving end, and he's really looking pretty rocky early on. Tilt-a-whirl backbreaker, and Daniel Bryan definitely has a target, and it is the lower back. Kendrick now starting to turn the tide of this one just a little bit. Going for the suplex, has him up face first. Sit out gourd buster. Shades of Arn Anderson right there.
Yeah, I would definitely say that was probably a little bit more impactful than what we were used to with old Arn Anderson, the Enforcer's version of it. That sit out really brings a lot more momentum down.
Senton splash, and suddenly Daniel Bryan in trouble. Oh, got him with a jawbreaker. And now the German suplex delivered to Daniel Bryan. Kendrick wrenching the head and the neck.
Well, he's going for a cover here, but there's no way you're going to get Daniel Bryan like that. But at the same time, I don't think he even thought he would. I'm sure he just looked at this as an opportunity to let him know that he's capable of going for the pin.
Well, I went for the drop kick and he missed. Now Daniel Bryan there in position. Neck breaker as he floats over. German suplex again. Snapmare takes Kendrick over now, going to work. Reverse arm bar. And Daniel Bryan really doing some work on that shoulder area.
Well, this is the kind of move that can really take a lot out of the guy who has the hold applied on him, because it's just stretching and working out that joint. It'll take away the strength and the opportunity to use that arm for a lot of maneuvers if he can put it on long enough. I don't think that Daniel Bryan did, though.
Nice move out of the corner by Brian Kendrick. And now he's got Daniel Bryan on Queer Street. Takes him over. Oh, what happened there? I think Bryan might have got the ropes. He hooks the leg, and now he's got his feet up on the ropes. Referee sees nothing. And Daniel Bryan out the back door.
Well, the crowd sounding off, and they are definitely behind Daniel Bryan. And Bryan starting to feed off of the crowd.
He definitely is. And here comes the yes movement. He's been an underdog everywhere he's ever been. And he's also been a champion anywhere he's ever been. 2 count. You have to wonder, if given the opportunity, does he still have enough left in his career? Does he have what it takes to become the Rise Heavyweight Champion? Going for the Hurricane Rana. Oh! Daniel Bryan reversed that and planted him. Kendrick face first. There's that running knee, knocked him out cold. And Daniel Bryan with the win.
Well, I'll tell you right now, Daniel Bryan, it's a big win for him. I'm not going to take anything away from it, but I just don't know. You know, you alluded to the fact that, you know, does he have enough left in his career at this point to become the champion? I don't think he stands a snowball's chance in hell if he were to go one-on-one with Roman Reigns. I just don't think he could possibly match up in any way, shape, or form.
Well, as I also alluded to, he's always been the underdog everywhere he's gone. And as I recall, he became the world champion once upon a time by getting past a guy named Batista. There it is. We take a look at the 3 count. Your winner, Daniel Bryan. Fans, when we come back, get ready. The Rise Heavyweight Champion of the World, Roman Reigns, puts it on the line against CM Punk. All right. What the hell? The COO of the WWE. What is he doing here?
Well, the game Triple H is here at the Hammerstein, and we're going to find out why.
We're supposed to be having the world title match. What the hell's he doing here?
All right, all right. You've had your fun. I sat back for a couple of months and I allowed you to have your little Rise Revolution. But now it's time that I remind all of you in the back locker room that you are under contract to the WWE. And that more importantly, you're under contract to me. I own your ass. So now, I'm gonna tell you it's time to come back to your respective rosters and put an end to all this nonsense. It was fun while it lasted, but I expect each and every one of you back where you...
Oh, wait a minute. Here comes the poster boy for the Revolution, AJ Styles.
Well, you know what? Triple H makes a very good point. With very few exceptions, everyone in that locker room is under contract to the WWE. Now, if I heard you right, you want to make me believe that you own my ass. Well, that's pretty funny because, as I recall it, I think I kicked yours. You see, there's a reason there's a revolution, and you are a big part of that reason.
You know something, AJ? I think I was most disappointed in you. I gave you the stars. I gave you the championship. I gave you the biggest spotlight on the biggest stage of them all. And you form a revolution against me?
You know what? You didn't give me anything. I took what I wanted. And I earned everything I got. No thanks to you.
Well, I'm sorry to hear you feel that way. But I meant what I said. If you don't knock off all this revolution nonsense and return to the brand you belong to, you will be in breach of contract.
Oh, don't try to scare me with legal mumbo jumbo, because you know what? We've got lawyers too. See, the contracts that we signed said we would be given opportunities. And opportunity is something that was not given to everyone fairly. Yes, I had my chances, and yes, I had my opportunities.
You had your opportunities. You had the cock of the walk. You had the biggest and the best there is. And now you want to spit on the faces of the people like myself who gave you those opportunities. Well, I'm not going to sit back and take it. One way or another.
One way or another. One way or another, nothing. We are here for a reason, and that is to prove that we have talent that you misused, that you squandered, that you spit on, that you pissed on, and they are here, and they are going to make a statement, and they will rise, believe me.
AJ, I wanted this to be a smooth transition. I wanted everyone to do the right thing and do what was best for business. But if you want to do this the hard way, we can do that too.
Well, if you want to do things the hard way,
we welcome you. Because nothing, and I mean nothing, will stop the revolution.
What just happened? All right, fans are still buzzing about what just went down. The Game, Triple H making an appearance here in the Revolution and telling everyone they better get back to work or else. And it is time for our main event, and it is for the Rise World Heavyweight Championship. Here comes your challenger, CM Punk.
Well, CM Punk, ever since deciding to get off the couch in Chicago and get back into the wrestling ring, has really made a big impact. Here is part of the Rise Revolution, and if you want to see somebody who has no love for Triple H and for everything he represents, then you need look no further than the center of the ring right here.
Well, there's no doubt about it, CM Punk made what was already a tremendous organization even more legitimate. And now here comes the opposition. He is, like it or not, the Rise Heavyweight Champion of the world. Now, when you talk about a guy who felt like he was being held back, when you want to talk about a guy who felt he was not getting the full bang for the buck, you got to talk about Roman Reigns.
Well, I won't say that he was not used. I would say he was misused, and he paid the price for that.
Combustible force. Wait a minute, CM Punk's not going to wait. CM Punk not waiting at all. He just attacked the champion in the aisle. And now Roman Reigns driving CM Punk hard down to the canvas, to the concrete floor here in the aisle. He nailed him with the title. Well, CM Punk may rue the day that he decided to start this one early.
Well, this match has not officially begun yet. The referee allowing a little bit of latitude here.
All right, it's official now. Big uppercut by Roman Reigns. Well, we're swinging and missing now. CM Punk. Oh, big forearm.
Wow, he caught him right upside the head with that forearm, and now CM Punk is in the driver's seat.
Roman Reigns. Tremendous move right there, driving CM Punk down. Calling him back in the ring, CM Punk slow to get up. Nice move right there, turns it inside out, neckbreaker, and Roman Reigns on the receiving end.
Good move by CM Punk right there to reverse the momentum, literally and figuratively, as both men just hit the mat.
Stiff left hand now, rake in the eyes, there's an equalizer. CM Punk driving him down to the mat. And now the challenger finally getting some opportunities here in this one. Reigns fighting his way back up to his feet. Series of blows and kicks. Chop from behind, and now CM Punk is in trouble. Roman Reigns got him up in the air. What is he doing here? Oh, a version of the Razor's Edge. CM Punk able to kick out.
Wow, this one could be over very early on.
Rake of the eyes, and CM Punk doing what he has to do to survive. Roman Reigns throwing CM Punk over. Oh, wait a minute, he's loading it up. Swing and a miss. Nice move right there by CM Punk. Sit out, suplex, and he drives the champion into the canvas. Roman Reigns rolls through, comes out the back door. Overhead belly to belly suplex. Clothesline.
Well, he's loading it up one more time, and that could be bad news if you're CM Punk.
Reigns with the Irish whip, and CM Punk all the way out to the floor he goes. He drops him. Tremendous uppercut doing the damage. CM Punk is in all kinds of trouble. The champion having his way with the challenger here. Again, that Razor's Edge.
It's more like the Razor's Bomb.
CM Punk is in trouble. What's he gonna do here? Oh my God! He just drove him through the barricade. What just happened? It's a draw. Both men counted out. But one of them is not getting up. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us here. Truly, where the talent does rise.